Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the channel, Shelly's Millions. We are going to talk about budget and finance and money and movies because I work at a movie theater as my regular job. So let's do that real quick. Uh, this week we don't know if it's going to be Mad Max Furiosa or if it's going to be Garfield that takes the number one spot. So it's kind of going to be interesting to see how that plays out. And yeah, honestly, both of those look fun to me for different reasons. So let me know in the comments if you guys are going to check out those movies. Oh, we're finally at my job. We're getting our management team in place, which is really nice. But we had a busy opening weekend. And so I am feeling a little tired today. My voice is a little raspy. Definitely not getting sick though. Okay. What did I want? What do you guys want to talk about today? Let me see here. My mom actually needs a new cell phone, so I was thinking that we could look at like the best cell phones for seniors and the most like affordable cell phones, maybe those are the same thing. I'm gonna have a sip of coffee. If you guys want to like the video, I'd appreciate it. I'm gonna share screen. Okay, we'll share this screen for a second. Best cell phones for seniors 2024. Okay, let's see what comes up. We've got a video. Oh, no, actually, I did want to look at this. So you guys know that I switched to Mint Mobile. Good morning. Thanks, Sean. And good morning, Sugar Sprinkles. It's always good to see you. I am good. How is your job? Yeah, we're busy, like just finished renovating a new theater. Like I didn't renovate it, but the company I work for did. And so we're in go mode and it's super busy. Good morning, Linda. You're helping your friend out right now with purchasing a car. So this was your main advice. Used, never new with the full MSRP price and high interest rates. Yeah. All of the bigger financial advisors all say to buy a used car. And my best friend, when they needed a new car, they definitely bought used. They bought like a $5,000 manual Honda Civic. And they say that having a manual transmission is a good way to have your car be theft proof here in the city of Los Angeles. I don't know how to drive stick. So, but I would like to learn. Okay. So cell phones for seniors. I'm with Mint Mobile now because I just found that to be the cheapest for me. My mom is concerned that they're not going to have the cell phone towers and that her phone wouldn't work at her trailer, but I think it would. And Mom, we really need to investigate that when I visit you again. I'm going to try and take your birthday off. Okay. Oh, this is interesting. Mint 55 plus. They have an exclusive cell phone plan for seniors 55 and up. And Mint Mobile uses the T-Mobile cell phone towers. Exclusive, and I think they just merged, according to my mom. Unlimited talk and text on the largest 5G network. Bring your phone and number, plus switch seamlessly with free Mint Tech Advisors support. So the intro offer is $45 for 3 months of service. And then assistance with canceling, help bringing your current number to Mint, and ongoing support. I feel like I got the same support that they're offering for seniors, but that wasn't bad. Free mobile hotspot, free Wi-Fi calling. So that's good. You get to bring over your own phone number. So that's also good. And then the renewal. Okay, so the senior special is $15 a month, $45 for 3 months. And then the renewal with a 12-month price of $15 a month. So if you sign up for a 12-month plan, it would only be 15 a month, and that's cheaper than what I'm paying. That's a good deal. You can't beat. So if you pay the 12 months up front, $15 a month. That's honestly, that is really, really, really good. Okay. Phones though, because she needs a new phone. Buy a new one. Deals. Let's look at deals. You get 6 months free when you buy a new phone and a 6-month plan. My mom, I think, has a Samsung right now. Mom, do you have a Samsung or do you have a Google phone? Do you know? We'll look at both of these. So these would be either 900. Oh, we don't need that phone. I don't know what that phone does, but you don't need that one. um, Probably the $790 one would be fine. And then they either add $75 a month to your phone bill, or we can buy that outright. Ba, 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 ba. Okay, so those are the Samsung phones, and these are the Google phones. I have an Apple phone, but I don't think my mom wants that. Okay, the Google Pixel 8 Pro. Oh no, she doesn't need the Pro version. The Google Pixel 8, $489. That seems pretty good. The Google Pixel 7. That also seems pretty good for $689. Oh no, this one's the cheapest. Google Pixel 8a, $489. Oh dear. Hold on. Coworker is texting me like usual. Okay. All right. So those are the phones you can get on Mint Mobile, but are they good for seniors? Let's see. So the Google Pixel 8a is the cheapest one of the Mint Mobile bunch. Yeah, on cars, let someone else do the initial depreciation. Yeah. Okay, so I will say one thing. Here's the only way that my advice might differ a little bit on the cars. And it's not advice, right? It's not advice. It's just opinions. I don't know a lot about cars. Um, my mom has always kind of said with a car, you don't know what kind of problems you're buying if you're buying used. And I think that if you buy used, I think that you should at least, because I don't have any friends that are mechanics. But if you're gonna buy a car, I feel like you should bring a friend who's gonna pretend to be a mechanic and at least pop the hood. Even if you don't know anything and you can't bring a mechanic with you, pop the hood and pretend like you're looking around underneath. Just so I don't know if you're just really pretending that it looks like you're looking for something, maybe ask the person that you're buying the car from if they've kept the records of the maintenance that they've done on your car. I started to say my car because I'm not selling my car, but that's something else that my mom always taught me was to keep all the paperwork. I think now it's mostly digital, but if you were selling your car, you wouldn't necessarily have access to all the digital records of the maintenance that you did on the car. So I have all the physical paperwork from every time that I've taken my car in to get maintenance, when I redid the hybrid battery, all of that stuff. That way, if I were to transfer it to if I were to sell it, I would be able to provide that to the buyer. So ask the seller if they've kept any of their maintenance records and if they can show those to you. So, just because it is hard when you're buying a used car. You don't know why the person who's selling it is really selling their car. Are they selling it because they know that there's some sort of major problem that they're about to need to fix? So I like to avoid that. And then if if you were going to buy a new car. And so my mom is looking at potentially at cars. Oh, maybe we'll price some vehicles, some new vehicles. So like the Kia Forte, and I don't even know if the Toyota still makes the Yaris. So maybe we will look at that. I'm going to bring that other panel back to the screen. What is the cheapest Toyota now? We'll just go to Toyota Culver City here. I'm personally not a fan of leasing, even though these like seem like not crazy rates. But leasing the car's not yours after you're done leasing it. So that just does not seem like a good deal. Let's go to used. View priced under 15,000. How about that? 15,000 seems still really high to me for a used car. Sure. Oh, this is crazy. So this is the kind of car that I drive. Oh no. No, you cannot help me. A 2012 Prius 3, that's not what I drive. I have to drive a Prius C. But this is $12,991. That seems like a whole lot of money to me. A Camry for 14,000. And only one page of cars under $15,000. That does not seem right. Okay, so let's look at new. And let me see which one I think of these would be the cheapest. Probably the Corolla, I'm going to guess, right? So we've got Prius, we've got the Corolla Hybrid, Camry, Sienna Supra, Corolla Hatchback, and the Corolla. So I think just the regular Corolla is going to be the cheapest one that they still make. And that would be $23,000, the MSRP. There's a lot of pop-ups on this. This has been an annoying experience. Not that Toyota's watching, but 27,000, 24,000. $25,000. So was the 24,000 one the cheapest? Yes. So let's scroll back up. Let's find the one that was 24,000 and let's just see what the payments would be. Oh, interesting. That's just the build phase. Vehicles in build phase. All right. So maybe 25,000 is the cheapest. They all in build phase. They all seem like they're in build phase. What does that mean? You have to build it? I hate this. Sale pending. And this person's building it, though. Okay. So we'll go back. Oh, here's one that's in stock, it says. Okay, that's weird. Details. 23,928. What is with remote start? Oh, I don't think I want to do remote start, but we'll find out. What's your preferred down payment? 0. Over 740 for the credit score. See, I don't want to enter in all of that. Okay. Let's let's see if you guys have questions first. Okay, Joel says, so I'm going to go find a calculator, probably on, I like credit unions for getting car loans. So we'll probably go back over um, to First Entertainment Credit Union, and we'll use their calculator for a $23,928 car payment. And Joel says a buddy of mine was selling his 2008 BMW Coupe because the cost of maintaining it is not so much that it was really broken or anything. He drives a Toyota now and it's much better to maintain. Yeah. But see, Joel, you're a mechanic. So people are they're not gonna be able to take advantage of you. Okay. Linda says the Yaris is so cute. Yeah, I wish that they still made those. I actually didn't realize that that they had discontinued that. Okay, Kobe Cakes says there are car brokers, not sure of the title. You tell them what you want in a car, usually used, and they check out the car history and then negotiate the price. Yeah, and the credit union that I like, First Entertainment, I know that they offer that service. But I feel like a broker is not going to, they might not, like, what if they don't research it as well as you would yourself? I don't know. Richard says you'd rather use public transportation or just walk. You do both, and it's much cheaper and less hassle, and it's good for you. Oh, hi, hi, Ian. You are you're Ian, a 15-year-old entrepreneur. That is awesome. But I'm gonna block you because you're just spamming the whole. Um, we're gonna just put you in timeout, I suppose. Okay. Yeah, and public transportation and walking keeps you in better health also. Okay, so let's go back over 23,928. We're going to I'm going to go to First Entertainment Credit Union. Because usually credit unions have lower interest rates when you're financing a car. I don't exactly know why that is. It just is. Okay. Oh my goodness. All these pop-ups about cookies. It's annoying. Okay. Ba, 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 ba. Okay, it's going to be personal, and then we're going to go to vehicle loans. And for First Entertainment Credit Union, you do not have to be a member of the credit or the entertainment industry in order to join their credit union. Okay. Auto loans, learn more. More auto loans. I haven't checked the rates in a long time. I have a feeling that I'm not going to like it, but let's use a calculator. Total borrowed amount. Let's just call it 24,000. And let's go with 5 years. Calculate payment. 481. It's too much at an interest rate of 7.49%. So that is really high. Let's see what the payment would be if you did it 6 years. 418. So for the difference between $418 and $481, for me, what is that, about $60 more? So for me, I would rather do it for a year less um, than finance it for all the extra year. Okay. Infinity says you looked it up, an Infinity Q60 Coupe, the cost of your car now, the 2024 version is like $65K. Yeah. Okay, my mom says that for her, that a new car isn't even a thought for her, and she couldn't even afford the insurance. Yeah, that could be true. But I was just curious because, excuse me, sometimes when it comes up that my mom is looking for a new car, So my car is a 2013 Prius with like Prius seat with 130,000 miles on it now, but I did just replace the hybrid battery. So so we're kind of getting to the point where I don't. Oh, I also lost a hub. Oh, Joel, do you know, like, where do I just get a hubcap? It's bothering me. I've got 3 hubcaps, but the 4th one, it's a mystery. We don't know where it is. So I've got 3 tires with a hubcap and 1 without. Like, does that really need the hubcap? I feel like it doesn't. Like, what purpose does the hubcap perform? Or is it just like an aesthetic thing? Because if it's just aesthetic, I don't care. Well, I sort of do care because I have 3 with it and then 1 without. But like, what purpose does a hub? Maybe we'll Google that because I'm sure that's a Googleable thing. But if you know the answer, like, let me know in the chat. So when my mom needs a new car, it comes up like me giving her my car and then me buying probably a new car for me. And part of the reason why is because my mom has always said, even though my mom would be looking for a used car, but my mom has always kind of told me, you don't know if you're buying someone else's problems. Like it used to be, and this isn't so true anymore, that like with the manual motors, that there was like a way to like reset the speedometer so it didn't look like you had gone as many miles as you actually had. Like the whole process of like buying a used car seems like it's a whole process. Okay, my eyes just lit up a little bit because I did realize that I have, if you guys want to switch topics, um last week I was kind of talking about I don't want to say the word SC blank M. We'll call it fakes, I guess. I don't know if because if I say the SC blank M word, then YouTube thinks I'm talking about doing that to someone, and then they sometimes block the video or like demonetize it and stuff. So I don't want that to happen. But last week I was talking about one, and then this week in my emails, I got like one of those protect yourselves against these common, that word I'm trying not to say. Okay, Richard wants to know, how much do hybrid batteries cost nowadays? So and this is the horror story, right? And mine went just like they say that they do, at pretty much right exactly the 10-year ownership mark. I think my car turned 10 years old in September, and the hybrid battery went out in October of its 10th year, and it cost almost $4,000. Not quite. It was like 3,785. But that's with the new battery, that's with the installation, that's with everything. My mom says I can get a hubcap from the junkyard, but like, what is it? Do I need that? Like, what purpose does it serve? In relations to cars, doesn't the state provide car insurance for low income folks? Have I heard of this? You heard of it not too long ago. It's provided by the state of California, and it probably sucks. Let's see. I wonder, provide car insurance. Let's see. That would be amazing. Anyway, so I like looking at the new car rates and how much it would cost to finance them, because I would be financing it. But like at a rate of 7.49%, maybe I wouldn't want to finance it. That's a really high. Then we don't, my mom says hubcaps are cosmetic. Then we don't care. We don't care. They don't protect the wheel from like dirt or like rocks or anything. There's not some like higher purpose of the hubcap. Well, I'm going to be driving with um or to make your car look pretty. Okay, that's 2 people saying that they're just cosmetic. So, well then we don't care. We will not be spending money if it is not like needed to keep the car running good. I am not getting a new hubcap. Okay. Let's see here. Free car insurance for low income. income CA. Government. Okay. All right. Let's see here. But these are all sponsored results. So government auto insurance, $19 California minimum. Okay, this would be it. Okay, so because this is, you guys know I like the official ca.gov websites. Alex says if you have like a Lexus or an Infiniti, then sure, replace the hubcap on the pretty car. Otherwise, who cares? Yeah, no. On my 11-year-old car, I don't think needs new hubcaps. Okay, I'm going to take a sip of coffee before we get into this. And I'm probably am going to read this article because I hadn't heard of this before. So I'm excited. Okay, California's low-cost auto insurance program. Consumers, please visit California's low-cost automobile insurance program at www.mylowcostauto.com or call 1-866-602-8861 to see if you qualify and locate a certified agent in your local area. Insurance agents and brokers. Okay. About California's low-cost automobile insurance program. California law requires that all drivers of vehicles within the state maintain evidence of financial responsibility. California's low-cost automobile program, the CLCA, was established by the legislature in 1999 and exists pursuant to California Insurance Code 11629.7 as a program designed to provide income-eligible persons with liability insurance protection at affordable rates as a way to meet California's responsibility laws. However, too many income-eligible drivers remain uninsured because the cost of standard insurance premiums are beyond their financial reach. Learn about affordable solutions that may help protect you, your friends, family, and other drivers on the road. Effective January 1st, 2015, a new law, SB 1273, passed by the governor on September 19th, 2014, provides an exception to the 3-year continuously licensed requirement to allow drivers with less than 3 years verifiable driving experience to participate in the program and increased vehicle values from $20,000 to $25,000. For more information on the CLCA program, please visit www.mylowcostauto.com. And then it's how to. Okay, we're going to go to this website. Okay, let's see. Who qualifies? I think that's what we want to know, right? Okay. To qualify for this, who qualifies? California's low-cost auto CLCA insurance program helps good drivers that are income eligible afford auto insurance that meets the state's financial responsibility laws. Each policy provides liability coverage for the vehicle's primary driver and eligible secondary drivers. Each individual car owner may buy separate policies to insure up to 2 vehicles per person under this program. To qualify for this program, you must have a valid driver's license. My mom has that. Meet income eligibility guidelines. We don't know if she has that. Own a vehicle valued at $25,000 or less. Yep. Be at least 16 years of age. Applicants under 18 must be legally emancipated, have a good driving record, or are a new driver. Okay. So, yeah, my mom would definitely qualify for that. Let's see the rate calculator. What county do you live in? Come on, Los Angeles County. Beep de boop. Have you been continuously licensed? Yes. Yes. Are you 19 to 24 years old and unmarried? No. Oh dear. What? 802. This is not. What kind of car though is this like thinking about? Because $802 is still a lot of money. So how much is that? Let's do the calculator real quick. And that's just liability insurance. If you have a new car that's not paid off, that like the bank still owns, then you don't qualify for that. So 802 divided by 12, that would be $66 a month just for liability insurance. I'm pretty sure that my mom has cheaper insurance than that. Because I think my mom normally pays by a 6-month policy. That would be $401 every 6 months. I don't think my mom pays that much in insurance. So this seems not good. Like, don't they need the value of the car or the age of the car before they start calculating? That seems weird to me. Okay. But I guess this is good if your liability insurance would be more than that. I'm so confused about why there's not why there's not questions about like what kind of car you drive. And this is just for liability insurance. Ranging from 198 to 802. Discounts are available if you to check the rates in your county, answer the questions to reveal your estimated annual premium. Yeah, I still feel like Geico is cheaper. I wonder, let's just see. Let's see if we can go to Geico. I don't want to I don't want to have to put in my like whole email and everything. Auto. We're going to see start my quote. We're going to go with 90046. We'll go with 71. Oh man. Let's see. Let's see if it lets us do that. Oh my goodness. Is it going to make me actually put in my address? Oh no. Why can't you just get like an estimate? Well, it's not going to let me get an estimate, but because I don't want to put on my address like live on camera. But I feel like Geico's cheaper, guys. Okay. No, didn't I say I wasn't 16 to 18? Hold on, let's go back. It asked, I thought I said no. Oh, oh my goodness, you're so right. No. Okay. Whew. All right. That is I thought, okay. Thanks, Alex. That was a good catch. Yeah. 40. Okay. 401. That is way, way better. Okay, so 401 divided by 12, that would be $33 a month for liability. And that actually does seem like a good deal. Okay. All right, Alex. Thank you for catching that. Oops. Sorry if you guys just heard all that ringing. Okay. Yeah. Okay, well, Mom, it's because I accidentally told it I was 16 to 18 years old, so it doubled it. Now that we've fixed that, I was thinking I guess I read the question is, are you at least, I don't know what I was doing. Man, I'm tired. Thank you, Alex, for catching that. Okay, so 401 would be the premium through that. Okay, the state price is crazy. Your liability insurance is going up and it's about $260 for 6 months. The car is not important. The car's not important since liability does not cover the car. That makes sense. Yeah, Richard, they definitely. The same with like when you're trying to like finance like a car. Like I just want to see approximately how much it's going to cost me, like and what the rate is without putting in like every single detail about me personally. I hate when they make you think that they're going to tell you some information and then they then they like won't do it unless you email them, give them your email. Okay. I want to look up about I want to look up the fake thing that happened to me, the SC blank M. Come on, where's my email? I'm trying to get to my email here so that I can, because I was literally like sent an article about this like this week. Oh, interesting. Sorry. Now I'm looking in my email, but I don't want to share my email with you guys, so I'm not sharing that screen. But I really want you guys to like be protected, because I can't believe, well, I guess I can believe, but I definitely like got caught by a scam. I said the word. Okay. Also, you guys, I'm still liking Mint Mobile. I'm also still liking Rakuten. I needed something from, well, I didn't need it. Well, I kind of did. I needed something from Sephora, and I launched Rakuten first. So like I got my little extra like 1 or 2% back. Where is this article? Then my other email. Okay. Well, maybe we'll just go back and we'll Google this. Okay. W, I haven't seen you in a while, says that state insurance is very cheap, it seems, but you're worried that if you get in an accident, it's not going to be as efficient as a big time insurance company. Payouts might be long. Yeah. And it's just liability insurance. So it wouldn't cover your vehicle. Okay. Ba, 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 ba. All right. Okay. Let's see this. The top 10 SCAM. Oh, look. See, it tells me if I bought I could save like $15 with Rakuten. I could have saved 20 if I want to join AARP. Okay. Check cooking. Let's just read all these because I want you guys to be protected here on this channel. And I know a lot of you are a little bit older. So last year, the big thing was check washing, where I'm trying to I might try and omit some of these words where people stole paper checks from postal boxes, mailboxes, or even carriers, then washed the checks with chemicals, keeping the signature but erasing the amount and the payee so they could fill in a new name and amount. But now they've discovered a less messy way to do that. Check cooking, they take a picture of a stolen check and then use commercially available software to alter it. It looks real with watermarks and all. How to stay safe. Consider using a safer payment method such as a credit card. But if you choose to write paper checks, they need to steal a physical copy, make it harder for them. Instead of putting the check in the mailbox, drop it off directly at the nearest post office and continually monitor your checking account and watch for any transactions that you don't recognize. Voice print. So I will say that I still am getting a lot of calls on my phone that numbers that I don't recognize and that seem to not be legitimate. So, again, I said this last week, but my friend says if you answer your cell phone to a number you don't recognize in 2024, that's on you, I think is what he said. Um, so I wouldn't answer your phone. If it's your family, it should show up under your caller ID. If it's not someone that you know, or it's not a number that you recognize and they really truly need something from you, they will leave a message. And sometimes, like, oh, did I delete it? I had a voicemail though, even oops. Sarah calling from the finance advisory, the approval department. I'm not sure if you've already spoken, but my pre-approval for $45,000. Call today for 15 minutes. And it's like, no. So, but if it's legitimate, they will leave you a voicemail. And sometimes if it's not legitimate, they'll leave you a voicemail also. So recordings of your voice is what you want to avoid. Don't answer the phone. If someone needs to get a hold of you, they can text you. Cautious about answering calls that appear to be from people in your contact list, since the call could be coming from a phone that's been stolen or had its SIM card cloned. Because there are these scams like that I've heard of where they try and like copy your voice and like call your loved ones and tell them you're in jail and all this stuff. So I hope that that never happens to anybody. Okay, delayed action sweepstakes. That word I'm trying not to say, but I've said it a bunch of times anyway. People who call and write and say that you've won a fabulous fortune. How to stay safe. As with previous variations, remember that if it seems to be too good to be true, it probably is. If you get a call from someone saying that you've won a huge prize, the safest bet is just to hang up and never provide any personal information. Virtual celebrity scam. Celebrities have had an online presence for years, but the trend gained momentum during the pandemic when stars who couldn't make public appearances tried to stay connected by doing online concerts. But after you connect to an imposter pretending to be the superstar, the talk gradually turns to how her fortune is tied up in a lawsuit and she could use a $50,000 loan from you. If you get direct messages from someone claiming to be a famous performer or superstar, athlete, or representing them, be skeptical. It's almost certain to be a scam. You guys who've been around on the channel a lot know that even unfortunately I had people impersonating me that you have to like report, and so terrible. But at least YouTube is pretty good about like blocking those people once they get reported. I'm going to take a sip of water. You guys like the video, please. Multi-stage grandparent scam. This is a new version of the old grandparents one. The crooks call and pretend to be a grandchild who's been arrested and needs bail money. When grandpa calls, they say, "Oh, do you have the case number?" It's actually a subtle psychology trick to see whether the grandparent is compliant and will follow their instructions to send thousands or even tens of thousands of dollars. Some people have a third conspirator pose as a courier and go to the grandparent's home to pick up the money in person. Oh my goodness. If you get a call from an unfamiliar number, don't panic. Instead, after you finish talking, and certainly before sending money, recommends that you call or text the person at your usual number and check to see whether they're actually in trouble. If they don't answer, contact other family members or friends if you have any concern that the emergency could be real. Scammers plead with you to keep the situation a secret precisely so you won't try and confirm it. The Olympic scams, big events. So don't buy fake tickets, basically. Oh, the one that I got, the clothing one was not in here, but there was literally just an article. Okay. So this is the FDIC.gov article. Fake websites and apps. They create websites that are similar to the sites of popular retailers. It easily tricks consumers into providing payment information. The scammers take your information and your money, but you never receive the products. Scammers have also developed fake apps that contain malware. When you download the app, the malware steals personal information from your device or locks it, holding it from ransom until you pay the scammers. Other types ask you to log in using your social media or email accounts that could expose your personal information. Be careful of apps or websites that ask for suspicious permissions, such as granting access to your contacts, text messages, stored passwords, or credit information. Also, poor grammar or misspelled words in an app's description or website is a red flag. Email links. Be on the lookout for emails. Yeah, typos, making payments on unsecure sites before making a payment online. Make sure that the website has HTTPS. Using public Wi-Fi, avoid using public Wi-Fi, package delivery. Where is it? So basically what happened to me is I was looking at Facebook and it showed me an ad for like clothes that I would normally buy and wear from a brand. They're called Unique Vintage. And I'm sure it's not their fault, but it was like, I don't know if it was like a holiday or like what it was, but it was like deep discount sale on like low inventory items. So in my head, I was like, okay, they only have one or two left. I'm at a weird size right now. So I was like, okay, um, maybe this is legit. And it starts off like you kind of, maybe it's like 50 or 60% off, which is like legitimate. But then it kept saying like add $10 more to get 30% off your entire order. And then you would do that and it'd be like add $5 more to get like it just like no matter how many things you seemed to add to the basket, it seemed like the total was still the same. But I still hadn't realized that it wasn't actually Unique Vintage's website. It wasn't until I saw the billing come through that I was like, wait a minute, that didn't say Unique Vintage. And then I was like, wait a minute, like that deal was probably too good to be true. And then I was still though like maybe this is like a warehouse for them or something, like maybe when they get low inventory they ship it all to someone else and like make them deal with it. So I waited a little while to see if the clothes showed up and they didn't. And so I called my credit card company. It was only like $44. And the good thing about it is I don't think I clicked any links. In the article that I wasn't able to find, it said like if you do get like an article like that where it seems too good to be true, to not don't pay by Zelle, don't pay by anything that's like linked to your bank account. So paying with credit cards, if you have good credit and you're responsible with credit, it often protects you because you can do like chargebacks, you could cancel the card. Like if anything suspicious starts happening on an ongoing basis, you can um, dispute the transaction and cancel it, which is exactly what I had to do. But my credit card company was really great about it. My mom said that there are too many of them and it's scary, and they're saying AI is making it worse. Yeah. And then Marianne says, you might check out Carfax for used cars. They have a vehicle maintenance records on the car. That is a good suggestion as well. Um, the thing is, like, so I get really nervous, right? A car, whether it's new or used, is a big, big, big purchase. I don't think that's a surprise to anybody. It's a big commitment. Like, you want it to last for as long as possible, or at least I do. Like, I'm not somebody that like leases cars. I'm not somebody that wants a new car every 2 years. And I think that's helped me towards my goal of trying to get $1 million in net worth. Um, when I was fairly young, probably like 18, 19, 20, I was listening to probably Dave Ramsey or somebody online, like a but on the radio. And they said if you just don't replace your car like every 5 years, like if you keep your car until the wheels fall off and until it's running into the ground, that you can retire 5 years earlier than someone who does replace their car frequently. And I thought, heck yeah, I want to retire earlier. So anyway, I've read reports about, and I'm sure like no matter what you are looking for, like you can find reports that say something not great. But I've um I've read that sometimes that they're not accurate. Okay, Sylvia says that she ran a Carfax on her own car to refresh your memory on the maintenance. That's really cool. Did you have to pay that? Let's I'm gonna add this to the stage and we'll Google that. Run Carfax on your own car. Let's see what that says. Vehicle reports. Search by VIN number. All right. Do you have to pay for that? A car's history affects its value. Oops. Okay, where did it just go? Car one owner, 2009 GMC Yukon would be $27,630. But this one that had 3 owners, same year and everything, would only be worth $25,000. Regular oil changes on a Ford would be worth $23,000. No report or service records would be $21,000. That doesn't seem like a whole huge difference though. And this one too. Like, so no accidents, it would be worth $14,230. But if there are accidents reported on it, it would only be $13,410. On this, that's not even a full $1,000 difference. That's like an $800 difference, a $780 difference. Okay, let's just see. Because I don't think I've ever run Carfax. Okay, so every Carfax vehicle history report checks for accident data, accident history, damage severity, severe or minor, damage location, the point of impact, records of damage repair, airbag deployment and structural damage, service history, oil changes, tire rotation, open recalls, brake rotor replacement, transmission replacement, and safety inspections, type of use, personal vehicle, rental vehicle, leased vehicle, commercial vehicle, used as a taxi, used as a police vehicle. Interesting. Ownership history, 1, 2, or 3 plus previous owners, states, provinces owned, length of ownership, last reported mileage, odometer, rollback, and then flood or lemon title. That's interesting. So that's kind of cool. Already bought a report. How much are the reports? Does it say? It doesn't say. Oh, you paid $44. So I guess that would be cool. So maybe if you are buying a car, maybe if you are buying a car, like run that together with the owner. Richard says they haven't owned a vehicle since 2011 and you couldn't be happier you don't miss owning a vehicle. I am glad that you don't miss it. And I'm glad that you're able to like walk around and all that stuff. Gorov says, amen. All right. You guys, I actually think I'm gonna head out today. Oh, happy Memorial Day, everybody. We put up the above ground pool outside my house yesterday. So I'm excited about that. All right. All right, everyone, have a great rest of your Sunday. I love talking about all this stuff with you. Stay safe. If something seems too good to be true, it probably is. And buy used, but make sure to investigate as much as you can about um, about a vehicle before you do it. All right, you guys have a great rest of your day. See you next time. Thanks so much for watching Shelly's Millions.